That damn nerd show. Prepare to activate.
We can rebuild it. We have the technology.
Now broadcasting in high-definition digital audio.
That damn nerd show.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Live from Syracuse, New York to the world. Syndicated worldwide on the Icon Radio Network, Google Play, mobile phones, and so much more. That Damn Nerd Show. Now, from the SparkRack.com broadcast center, this is That Damn Nerd Show.
And welcome back to another week of That Damn Nerd Show. I am Brad Stone, Mike V, back in studio.
What up?
Scubus.
Welcome back, man.
Yeah. Dave's not here, man. It's ironic, actually, because Scoob is now the one that's not feeling well, so...
Aww. And then he
Sad Panda.
hurt himself coming in the studio.
He did. All of a sudden, coming downstairs, we were just chatting, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we just heard, God damn it!
Yeah.
I had done dropped a PlayStation 3.
A PlayStation 3.
The corner of the PlayStation 3 on my freaking toe.
Why were you carrying a PlayStation 3?
I was rifting through a box that I have here in storage looking for my alternate headphones. That way I got the volume control, because we all know Brad likes his headphones a little higher. And
skyrocketed.
Yeah, and I needed something with just a little bit less volume. And I'm like, hey, I have...
He lies. It's a little bit less Brad.
I have
True.
a extra set of headphones that have a volume control onto it. So I was rifting through the box and everything looking for it. And as I did, I saw the PlayStation. So I put the PlayStation on the corner of the box, moved it, bumped it, and the corner met my toe. And my toe is already turning colors.
Yay.
What colors? What kind of colors?
Fuchsia.
That's an unhealthy color.
Chartreuse, mother of pearl. I don't know what freaking color it is. It's just turning a color.
Yeah.
It could be a shade of anything. I don't know.
All right. Welcome back to TDNS. We're all officially back in studio.
Somewhat.
Sad news.
Physically.
Before the show, we didn't get the chance to do something we wanted to do. I can see the sadness in your face.
I mean, we could still try it again, Larry, see if it magically pops back up, and if it does, woohoo. If it doesn't,
We were going to try for a gangbang, and it just didn't work.
yeah. No, we're always trying to improve how the show is broadcast, and we were going to try and do something with a green screen tonight.
and it was working.
And it was working great
Perfectly.
up until about 5 minutes ago,
yeah.
and then it just stopped. I happened to go in to create the Facebook live stream for tonight's show,
Right.
and I noticed that the input from our green screen area, it was static. So I was like, that's not good.
Just in case, I'll see if I can't move the photos we needed over. But we'll see.
I mean, if you can, just move them over. If we have them, it's good to have them in case it does work. But anyway, so I mean, big news happened today. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. Bill Paxton passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday, but, still, we're announcing it today.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday. Complications from heart surgery.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a little behind the times with yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right, fine. A little sad news
Mr.
from
Socially
yesterday.
Inept.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sad news from yesterday.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know who Bill Paxton is, he was in Titanic and Twister and Aliens.
Mostly known for Twister. Let's be
Mostly
honest.
known for Twister.
Twister. He was Apollo 13. He was in that one. I can't think of others, but I mean, mainly Twister he was known for, and plus the spelunking dude that was in Titanic.
Correct.
So, yeah.
He was 61 years old, so, thank you for Twister, I guess.
Hey, that was a killer movie. That was the number 3 grossing movie back in '96 when it came out.
I know, but I'm not a fan of Titanic. I'm a huge fan of Twister, not a fan of Titanic. On Aliens. Apollo 13,
Really? On Aliens?
Yeah.
Twister was like the worst. To me, it was a garbage movie. I hated it.
I'm a huge fan. I'm a weather nut. I love everything that has to do with weather.
You
The
should
show
have known
Tornado
the whole
Alley.
thing was garbage, right?
I loved Apollo 13.
You're garbage.
Like, I'm just going to go ahead and strap myself to this pole that's in the middle of this yard with my belt and not die.
It was a pipe.
Whatever. Still, I mean, come on. The whole thing.
Probably shouldn't say strap on and pull around Brad.
Yeah,
just to throw that out there.
That's why you had to change it real quick. Oh, it's a pipe. Just don't get excited.
It was pipe. It was pipe.
Oh, it feels
Hi,
pretty
Brad.
back in here. Yeah,
Nice.
it does. I can actually make fun of Brad face to face now.
If you could
Yeah,
only
without
hear,
the 3-second lag.
Yeah.
if you could only hear his eyes rolling in his head right now, we need to have a
Nope, doesn't work.
Brad eye rolling cam. As
No,
well.
I'm already working on the bald cam.
fantastic.
It's gone. It's gone today because this
were
past
using
week
it,
we
yeah.
were trying to use it to do the green screen area, and no bueno. It didn't work for
It was
us.
okay, but it wasn't the greatest.
No, it
Finally
wasn't.
got one that was good. Now it's not working.
I went and you know what? I'll tell you, it's a good thing. I actually bought 2 of those cameras, and the
Yeah.
other one should be here tomorrow.
Okay.
So if this one's like broken,
Yep.
when the other one gets here, I'll know if it's broken or not because that one will just work all the time.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, if it's broken, it's broken. Did someone turn the heat off in this room?
No, but it's
No, it probably got warm enough that it turned itself off, Brad.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
awful
Because
quiet
I
in
took
here,
off my bathrobe. I was going to unofficially make it a bathrobe episode, at least for me.
You're not supposed to do that because we actually have one coming up later this season.
I don't care. Your rules don't apply to me.
They're not my rules. They're Venture's rules.
That's
And
wow.
if you have a problem with it, take it up with the Ven and some of the Tra.
That's some of the trough. I don't make any of the rules.
Can I wear my bathrobe, Mike?
I just break the rules, so I don't give a...
So he breaks the rules. That means I'm going to as well.
No, we make the rules so we can break them.
Yeah.
That means you can't.
That's
Boss life.
That's called tyranny
Hashtag,
right there.
hashtag
That's,
boss life.
that's tyranny.
Drumpf.
We didn't say that out loud,
That's
though.
a drumpf. That's a word. It's not even a word.
It
It's
is.
What I made up. No, it's a word I made up. Don't even read into it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a mic word.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yep.
Phantasmagorical.
Yeah.
All right. Another big news that actually happened. Did you guys hear about the 7 Earth-like planets that they discovered?
Yeah.
Yes, 3 of which have been found to be habitable, so
Presumably,
we can go ahead and leave here.
I'm gonna
so
go
we don't
live
have
on
to put up
that
with the next
planet.
3.5 years of
You know,
this.
it's only going to take, I don't know, about 10,000 years to get there, though. so-
40.
yeah.
It's about 40 light years away.
So you're looking at...
It says it on the first line of the
I'll
story
be
from our
almost
website.
80
All right.
by the time
So
we get there.
That's only if we're going at the speed of light. So let's say even if we double our current technology right now, it would still take us about 30,000 years to get there at 3/4 the speed of light. 30,000 years at 3/4 the speed of light.
I don't think that's how the math works, buddy.
It's actually exponential. So if you're going the speed of light, it will take
This
you.
just got so nerdy.
It will take
You're
you
exponential.
however many how many light years did you say it was?
40 light
Okay,
years.
So if you're going at the speed of light, it would take you 40 years to get there. However, if you're only going 3/4 the speed of light, it's actually exponential going up. So you're looking at 20, 30, 40,000.
What is it in
years.
miles per hour?
I don't remember. I used to know it, but I don't remember the exact.
Come on, man. Conversion.
Here,
Conversion.
here.
I used to
Let
memorize.
me bing it right now.
Oh God,
No.
is he actually gonna bang
No.
it? No, he's not. He's
you
going.
might,
Okay, good.
You might be better off asking Jeeves. I think. I would check.
No, Jeeves is dead.
I killed him in his
That's-
sleep.
No, you killed Elmo in his sleep. Poor Elmo. No, and his dog pile.
Yeah, Doug Pyle as well. Yeah.
How sad.
Well, there's an exponent to this whole thing.
This is
So
6.706 times
E
10
to the 8.
times 10 to the 8th power.
All right.
So yeah.
I have no idea.
Convert
what's
speed of
going on.
light into miles per hour. Okay, here we go. Okay, and let's see. We got it in that. All right, so the speed of light would be 629.3844 miles per hour.
So about 671 million miles per hour.
So if we're going 0.75, it would, wow.
we would have to go see how much faster we would have to
It's
go.
502 million miles per hour.
Yep. That's only part of the speed of light. Yep. So that's how fast we'd be going.
Wait, no, that's not right. It's not calculating the
Yeah, you got to
decimal
calculate.
point.
Yeah, you got to calculate the other way.
It's
You got to
not.
calculate your miles per hour towards speeds.
Say calculate again.
Calculate. Okay, now go ahead. Hit that. Hit those little arrows right there. That little double arrow. The double arrow.
I did.
This show just got
Double
so
arrows.
nerdy.
We got so freaking nerdy. What?
That one.
That's if I want to flip flop it around. Though.
I want you to flip flop it around.
I'm not going to go 0.75 miles per hour. I can't even walk that slow. But Brad's thought process goes that slow.
Okay, so here's
What are we talking about?
All right,
Exactly.
So let's also here look. Go ahead and open a new tab and open up the current speed of the fastest rocket. Oh, no, leave that up. Leave that up. Leave that
What?
Up. You wanna
Oh,
leave that
God.
up. Leave that up.
My God.
Okay, we're
Hold
doing
on.
math and science here. All right, deal with it.
Current speed
of the fastest
of
rocket.
the fastest rocket.
Rocket Man.
How fast can we go? I'm a rocket man.
Now who's loud?
Okay. All right.
All right,
I had to take my headphones off my good ear.
36,373 miles per hour. So let's multiply that by 3. Let's say. Let's go 3 times that fast.
All right, we're mathing, and
All right, here
I'm
we go.
not going to math.
Okay, leave that. I will math for you. I will
All
math
right,
for
all right.
you.
You math it
All
for
right,
me.
Leave that up. All right, here we go.
In the meantime,
This is too late.
Brad's gonna talk about depressing news.
What's depressing news?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
you've
figured
been
you
talking
were-
about depressing news the entire
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Go back to
The
your
entire
other
11
okay,
minutes
okay,
we've been on
okay.
it.
All right. So here,
And then put miles per hour. I want you to put in
All right.
109119.
109119.
Yep. Hit that. Hit that monkey.
I just hit enter.
All right.
So it is 0.00016 to the speed of light.
Right. Do you see how many zeros there are to the speed of light on that?
That's redonkulous.
Yes. And that's 3 times as fast we can go right now.
Let's add a couple zeros onto that bad boy.
Let's just say we only
All
have a couple
right.
zeros.
So we're gonna add 3 more zeros onto it.
And we're still not even
0.1.
We're not even
Okay.
16% the speed of light. It would take us 40,000 years to get there.
I just got a raging brainer right now.
All right, so calculating decimal point, that is 1,091,000,000 and change mile per hour.
And we're not even 10%
So-
there.
Thank you so much for derailing the story.
No, that was
To
just
the point where-
yay,
we just broke it down, math terms. That's all we did.
We have Earth-like places. Yay! Who cares? We'll never, ever, 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 ever get there.
Ever?
Ever.
Unless we do some Star Trek style stuff going on.
There's actually a paradox associated
I mean-
with this in science that I have to look up. I'll get by before the next break.
Yeah,
there
but
is actually a paradox.
we could get there real quick, fast, and in a hurry if we prepare ship for ludicrous speed.
That's true. What's the paradox? Oh, if we left today to go somewhere, right? Technology back on Earth would catch up so fast they would lap us by the time we were halfway there. There's a weird paradox in space.
So we'll hitchhike the rest of the way there.
So then what makes it? Then
and
makes it pointless.
Have them pick us up.
And then 3/4 the way there, the next ship it passes us, and it's just.
And when you get ready to go by us, just make sure you got plenty of fruit snacks on board.
oh God, yes.
'Cause
They
we're
have to
gonna
be
say-
the smiley face
so
ones.
many fruit snacks.
No.
No.
And
Dude,
Flintstones vitamins
yes.
too.
Oh, gotta have those.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm sorry. Let me get. I love.
What the hell just happened here?
I know. I love astronomy. I love space. Neil deGrasse Tyson is my freaking hero. So you start talking about space travel, I'm like
Bill Nye is mine.
Bill Nye doesn't compare, dude. I mean,
Speaking
even
of
though
Bill Nye.
they have a radio show together. We can't talk about it because we have our own radio show.
But it's not a competing radio
It's
show.
not,
I know.
But yeah,
But, okay, after you finish listening to TDNS, go listen to them.
yes,
After.
yes.
Don't pause. Don't come back to us at a later time.
Go
Listen
get some.
to us in our entirety.
I'm actually
Go
gonna,
get some fruit snacks in between though.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually
Okay.
pull it up and get you
Maybe
I
a
can't remember the
granola
name of it
bar.
off the top of my head. I'm subscribed to it, but
Because this is going to be a wild ride.
dude, seriously, listen to some of their stuff about space travel. It's ridiculous.
All right. While you're
Yeah.
pulling that up, speaking of Bill Nye, Scoob, I believe you're actually the one that brought this to my attention. What's going on with Bill Nye?
He's going to be doing a Netflix show.
And it's called?
Eat your
Bill
science. Wait, no, that's something
Bill
else. That's something
Nye
else.
eats his shorts.
No. There's two different shows.
I don't.
Bill Nye Saves the World.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Bill Nye Saves the World.
Why can't Bill Nye run for president?
And it's, I know. And it's essentially Bill Nye from the 90s, but now for adults.
He's so old now. It's amazing.
I think he's, 61, 62?
He looks like he doesn't care anymore. He's like, this is science. Shut up. I love this.
Yeah.
It's not like the kid stuff anymore. He's very adult now if you watch him in his videos. It's
Oh,
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, Bill Nye was born in 55, so that makes him 61.
See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same age as Twister Man there.
Bill
yes,
Paxton.
Yes.
Bill. Oh, it's another Bill. Yay. Yeah, Star Talk is the name of their show. You can search Star Talk Radio on YouTube and watch little clips of the show. Bill Nye's on there and Neil deGrasse Tyson's on there. So afterwards, yes.
After
But it's-
TDNS.
But you don't get the full shows on YouTube. You have to subscribe to their website and get them, but they're worth it, honestly.
So he was, he was in his like late 30s when he did Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Well, you got Dang,
Yeah.
we're old, man. Because I
I
remember
know.
watching that when it was on. Like, it wasn't syndicated. It was on TV every week.
It was
Bill
on
Nye.
PBS every
Every
week,
week.
brand new.
Yes.
I remember watching it in high school physics class, and he was like the reason why I love that class so much. I ended up with a 99 for a final grade in physics. But you had a 17 in biology. Try and figure it. You know why? It's because biology did not have a Bill Nye the Science Guy equivalent.
That's true.
If there was some plant dude that was enthusiastic like Bill Nye, I probably would have taken an interest in biology and not failed it with a 17 average.
Well, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I'm just saying. Anyway, this got really nerdy.
I do believe I put that up on the TDNS site. There was like it was a meme that was like mitochondria, definitely chondria.
Yes. I like biology. I especially like cutting open the small little frogs.
Yes, I don't think it was frogs that we dissected. We dissected something else.
We had to do three things. We had to do frogs, worms, and then pigs.
Yes, we did with the worms and the baby pigs. Yes. And
I'm so glad I didn't take biology.
The worms were first, then the frogs, then the pig.
and pinkies. That was the other thing. And if you don't know what pinkies is, it's baby mice.
Yeah, I didn't take the AP, so I didn't get to do the mice.
I'm glad I never did that. Hey, did you guys know that we're streaming live on YouTube? I just got a notification.
Oh, jeez. I didn't get that notification.
You can also speak with us by hashtagging Get Nerdy.
That's
Yay.
true.
Oh yeah, that's right too. I'm maintaining.
Are you on the Twitters?
I'm on the Twitter and I'm on ICQ.
Speaking of
Okay.
which, I'm still waiting for the feeds to come through. I can't get on it yet. We'll figure out the break too.
For what?
So I can
The social
post-
media?
Yeah, social media
Yep,
feeds.
I'll as soon as we go on our first break, I'll go in there. I don't think I launched the program.
Oh, they'll still pop up. We just can't put them on the
Yeah,
screen
we just
yet.
can't put them on the screen just yet. But as soon as we take our first break, Michael will start going through them and all that.
yeah.
You can also text us. Our text number is 315-760-4727.
Oh, where's the text number? Where's it
In my
listed?
head.
Well, you gotta write that down so we can see
I
things
know,
too.
I know.
Yeah,
It's-
you're not privy to this information, young man.
Again.
This is a team.
You need to feed us
Again,
the
it
info.
is 315.
Yes, teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
760-4727. I
Teamwork,
am manning
Mike.
the text line tonight.
It's teamwork, Mike.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes. There's no I in team.
It's not a very good dream, but it works.
There's
Kinda.
no I in team, but there is an I in the a-hole.
Yes, there is, and I know who the a-hole is.
That one right there.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is we're streaming videos so they can see where I'm pointing to.
This guy, that guy.
Yeah. All right. The other thing, actually, I don't want to go through all our stories. Well, let's talk about how our weeks were.
Oh, okay.
Mike.
Do you
I'm
really want?
sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Why don't you tell me what happened to your brand new car?
Oh, sure. I pulled in my driveway and into my garage like a normal person with a normal car would do. And,
Like a normal person with a normal car.
and
As if there's people that are not normal and they just, they don't, they do something else.
they can't
with
human.
the-
It's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, they can't human.
But I pull out of the garage and the car park and everything. Car park.
Cat pack.
On Monday morning. I'm early. I'm going to get the kids out the door. And then
You were in a really good
I
mood.
was,
You were like
good.
up and ready to go.
And all of a sudden, my tire is flat. Kids in the car. I'm like, screw it. I jacked up the car, put the donut on, roll the tire over, going, there's a big piece of metal for the people that can see the video.
You told me that it was a good opportunity to teach your son how to change a tire.
And as soon as I had the lug nuts off, I'm like, boy, come out here. He was like, what did I do? What did I do? And he's saying, like, I'm going to show you how to change a tire. And so I finally got that off.
What did I do?
Exactly. So he's like, what did I do? I'm like, nothing. Shut up and sit and watch.
But Dad!
Guilty conscience on his part or what?
Well, that we come to find out later that I told him not to take his bike out of the garage or not move anything in the garage. And he did. And that's when I found a big piece of metal inside my tire. So luckily I have the tire insurance. And they're like, okay, no, it'll be fine. We'll have it done by 5 o'clock. Okay. So Brad picks me up. We start doing stuff in the studio to try and get the camera working. I get a call at 4:30 in the afternoon. Yeah. So you're going to have to pick up your car on Wednesday. Yeah. They didn't have the tire for me, so they get the tire on Wednesday.
So instead of repairing the tire like any other normal tire shop would,
They
with,
were
with a low plug, which is perfectly fine. As long as the hole is not in the sidewall of the tire, it's perfectly legal to use one of those little patch plugs and everything. Instead of doing that, they just went for a new tire.
No, they actually tried the plug. The problem was it was a big piece of metal angled into the side wall, and it shredded some of the fibers on the sidewall, so the plug wouldn't take. They did try the plug, but that's why it took them so long, because the plug wouldn't take. I'm like, so I gotta give them respect for that, and it didn't cost me
Duct
anything.
tape.
Screw just duct tape.
That's what
45 PSI on the duct tape.
That's what we did with our green. Our green screen is all held down with duct tape.
Yep.
Hey, it's the universal fastener.
There's
It
no
works.
There's no reason to buy a big old canvas clamp.
One step
and everything.
up from twist ties.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, got my car back on Wednesday, and every time I hit something in the road, like a speed bump or a little pothole, I get all queasy now. It's sad, really, but I'm better. It's still a really bad.
Get queasy. You sit there and you're like, do you like kind of lift yourself up in the seat so you feel like you're putting less weight where that tire was repaired?
Only when I'm gassy, but yes.
Poor seats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're heated seats too, so it just dissipates. It's so good.
They just vaporize it.
That's why I opted for it. Done.
The incinerator.
But yeah, it's been a long week. I'm down to one employee at the store, and it's just me and that person. And
yeah,
it's been a long week.
Yeah, that's working out great for them.
Yeah,
oh, bastards. I say that out loud.
Yeah,
you did.
Let's just say
I don't know if they're still technically a sponsor.
No.
I think they are for Singer Stock, and I think that's all we're going to keep them for.
That's it. Other than that, I have moved on, not by choice, so to say. And yeah,
he's slightly bitter, but
I'm slightly bitter. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, if it's any consolation for any future sponsorship, 2 out of 3 of us are not scoring, so we'll still take your money.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So
just watch your back, Wegmans.
Watch your back.
I told you, don't put onions on my sub.
Wow.
I will be bitter over that too.
Dear Lord. We're going to lose all of our sponsors.
No, we're not. We won't lose Duncan.
By the way, also welcome to Dairy Queen.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Welcome.
Do they do that like that one burrito chain where you walk in the door and they go, "Welcome to Dairy Queen"?
No,
they should.
It's just the way he said.
I was actually there.
Said, "Welcome, Dairy Queen."
Yes, welcome Dairy Queen, and our other sponsors tonight that now I can't think of because you guys ruined it.
Welcome to Dairy Queen, everybody.
You guys make good milk.
Who are some of our other sponsors tonight?
Dairy Queen.
Like she's gonna know. She doesn't keep tabs of it.
Verizon Fios is a sponsor as well.
Oh, what did we broadcast on?
Yes.
Welcome to Dairy Queen. What?
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Oh, yes. God?
Can I get a taco salad, 3,000 chicken fajitas, and a sausage McMuffin?
Just say welcome
and
to Dairy
Queen. And a Diet Coke.
Hold on,
and a Diet Coke.
Just say welcome to Dairy Queen over it.
Yeah! Nailed it!
There we go.
Yes!
Well done.
All right.
Well done. All right. Oh, okay. Sam Adams. Oh! Sam Adams.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, totally serious. Verizon Fios, Dairy Queen, RockAuto.com, AutoZone. Panera is still one of our sponsors.
I thought she said Nair. I was like,
No.
what? It's not exactly the good target audience.
No. We did get an offer for Ulta Beauty.
And the pickles. And the pickles.
And the pickles. We did get an offer for Ulta Beauty. I decided to turn that down because that's not our core audience.
Yeah, well, you know.
And it didn't pay as well. So
Hey, I do have some female listeners that listen to us.
you have some female listeners.
So they could have been a target
Scoop
audience.
just has some females.
Mike gets our beard audience. That's where that comes
Yeah.
from. And
Hey,
I'm our computer nerd.
You get the Propecia
Yeah,
audience.
I get the rest of them. All right, we got to jump to a quick break. When we get back, we'll have more. Enjoy some of our new sponsors.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Right, welcome to Dairy Queen, right here on That Damn Nerd Show. Stay tuned.
Find That Damn Nerd Show on Facebook. Catch up with old episodes, live chat during broadcasts, and sweat to the oldies. Wait, what was that last part? Facebook.com/That Damn Nerd Show. Find it, like it, be it with That Damn Nerd Show.
Your car is everything. Your taxi, your moving van, your baby. And for over 30 years, AutoZone has had the parts you can count on to keep it going. But parts are just part of what we do. We're part buddy, part mentor, part of the American way of doing things. So whether you're Mr. DIY or a master mechanic, AutoZone has your back. Parts are just part of what we do.
Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
Stop paying for uploads that aren't up to speed. Only Files gives you equal upload and download speeds. Get 150 meg internet, TV, and phone for only $79.99 per month online for 1 year. Get Files and harness the full power of the internet.
It's Sam Adams. We're constantly improving who we are, what we do, and how we brew. We make craft over 60 styles of beer, but it's Boston Lager that has captured the heart of America since 1984. With its deep amber color, caramel notes, and signature hop character, what better to have in your pint glass? Sam Adams Boston Lager. Pursue better. Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass. Drink responsibly.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store. They got the best auto parts, brake parts, suspension parts, and dealer parts too. The website's so easy to use. The lowest prices and fast delivery too. All the parts your car will ever need. All the savvy folks are buying parts at rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. rockauto.com.
What could be more rewarding than working on your car? Actually getting credit for it. With AutoZone Rewards, spend $20 5 times and get a $20 reward. It's called The Zone, and we'll help get you there. Sign up in-store or online.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
In a good, clean salad, every ingredient is the main ingredient. Whether it's big or small, first to go or best for last, sweet or not so sweet.
Seriously?
Whether it's tossed or twirled, if it's easy prey or placed hard to get, every last crunch, sprinkle, and drip should be as clean as it is delicious. Panera, food as it should be.
To tell you about our Mushroom Swiss Grill Burger at Dairy Queen, we've taken an actual conversation overheard at a DQ restaurant between two brothers, and purely for your entertainment, made it sound like a badly acted kung fu movie.
Hey, Stevie, can I have a bite of your Mushroom Swiss Grill Burger? No, please, no. Pretty, please, no. Pretty, please. No. Mom, Billy took my burger. No, it's my grill burger.
The DQ Mushroom Swiss Grill Burger, featuring real Swiss cheese, mouth-watering mushrooms, and mild garlic mayo. One of 6 from the new Grill Burger menu. Do one today and DQ something different at participating DQ restaurants.
Central New York's DQ, 7984 Brewerton Road in Cicero. Open daily 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Visit DairyQueen.com for a participating store in your area.
Welcome to Nice and Easy. How can we help?
Well, I'm thirsty, so...
We have juice, teas, waters, sodas, hundreds of drink choices.
That's a lot of drinks.
Need a boost? We've got Easy Street Coffee and great deals on energy drinks.
That's cool. And hot.
Ready to relax? Check out our craft beer selection.
Oh, classy.
How else can we help?
I think I'll just take these. Thanks.
Don't forget the milk.
At Nice and Easy Grocery Shops, we make things nice for you.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store. They got the best auto parts, brake parts, suspension parts, and dealer parts too. The website's so easy to use. The lowest prices and fast delivery too. All the parts your car will ever need. All the savvy folks are buying parts at rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. rockauto.com.
Since the dawn of time, steak has been the unquestionable master of the menu. So to perfect the perfect, we made the Subway steak and cheese footlong just $6 for a limited time. We take lean steak, now triumphantly free of artificial preservatives and flavors, and we cover it with a heavenly blanket of cheese. Yes, cheese. Feeling spicy? Try it with Chipotle Southwest sauce. The Subway steak and cheese footlong, now just $6.
We now return to Carl Sagan's Cosmos, edited for Rednecks. I'm Carl Sagan. Just how old is our planet? Scientists believe it's hundreds and hundreds of years old. Scientists have determined that the universe was created by a God. Big Bang. If you look at the bones of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, it's clear by the use of carbon dating that Mountain Dew is the best soda ever made.
Find the guys on Facebook and Twitter with hashtag TDNS Live and get nerdy. That Damn Nerd Show continues now.
And we're back.
You really scare me, the fact that you know that bed coming back in, word for word almost.
I do. That's my favorite skit of Family Guy ever.
And it was perfect for what we had just discussed in the last.
Yes, that's why I looked into the control room and I said, "Well done, nice choice, perfect." Very well done. Yeah. Welcome back. We are TDNS every Sunday night, live at 9 p.m. on Facebook and on the Book of Faces and on the Tube of You.
Please. Oh, my God. Stop.
Would you rather I call it the YouTubes?
I would just rather you call it YouTube and Facebook.
YouTube and Facebook. What are these two things?
So, can I, like, throw out a little thing for one of our news? Because I was drinking that before. It's got Wegmans on it, so it is a sponsor. Okay.
That's true.
All right. So
every day they give you their best.
Sure. Anyways, so can I throw out something for one of our sponsors?
Sure.
Mr. Sam Adams, I want to let you know I'm the resident Irishman. Therefore,
they will not send us beer. I already checked.
Darn it. I love the cherry
Already
wheat.
checked.
The cherry wheat's my favorite.
Trust me. As soon as we get a beer sponsor, the first thing I do is, can we get like a stipend?
Yeah.
No. I did it I did it with Miller. The second they gave us their ads for Singer Stock, I said, can we get it like a gift card or like a Visa card or something just to buy Miller with, to drink Miller at this live event? No. Did it with Sam Adams. Hey, can we get like a stipend or something like that so that we can actually buy and drink Sam Adams while we're on the air? No.
Yeah, because they're a wholesale retailer. That's why. Because when they do sell it, it's wholesale. So,
all right, then, Mr. Dairy Queen,
Mr. Dairy Queen,
Mr. Queen,
Mr. Queen. Hey, I am the resident Irishman.
All right.
I like alcohol. Start serving alcohol.
We don't discriminate. You can be Mr. Queen if you want to.
That's
it. Well, Eric J's Mr. Queen, isn't he?
He is.
I don't know.
Or is John? No, John's Mr. Queen.
They're both Mr. Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think John's more Mr. Queen than Eric is.
I don't know. You don't know Eric the way we know Eric.
It depends on the mood.
And they don't know you the way they know me. They both grabbed my package. So.
Yeah, me too.
Hi. I was there when Mike was there when
I was wearing this very bathrobe when at Singer Stock and everything and walking around. And they're like, hey, you wearing clothes underneath that? And I open it up. I go, yeah.
My brother still won't live it down.
And they're kind of looking downstairs on me. I go, just grab it, get it done and over with.
Just do it.
Just do it already.
Now,
God, they're relentless, and I love them.
To be very clear, tonight is not a bathrobe special.
No.
You are just wearing one for the hell of it.
I'm just wearing one for the hell of it because I wanted to.
For the smell of it.
It is not a bathrobe special. We actually...
Did you just break into salt and pepper?
Yes, I did.
Had a girl.
Well done. Well done. Now, I'm going to put something to a vote here with you guys and also with the listeners.
I abstain.
You can't. You cannot abstain. You have to vote on at least one. So last week sometime, I did put out on our Facebook page.
I vote Bernie.
Bernie is not an option. Now, last week, I did put out on our, I think it was like Friday or so, I put out a poll on our Facebook page saying that we want to do a special episode this season, because every season we do a special episode. Usually it's a bathrobe episode. Yep. Last season we did the bathrobe and the listener special.
Yep.
We did both of those. I want to do another one this season, just one this season.
Glad you want to.
So I'm thinking either a second bathrobe episode, which maybe, a second listener special, which... The listener, if you ask me, the listener special went really well.
I don't remember it very well. I can't remember much about anything.
We had a lot of people just send us questions, and
that was for later.
Ask questions about.
We had it up, and I just felt the need to touch it.
Okay. Ask questions that sounded bad. They just asked us questions about our personal life and what we do outside of the show and things like that. And we just, it was a great time to have. That might be the older version. I don't know if that's the updated one.
Ground.
Yeah, I don't know.
A Walking Dead themed episode.
I could dig that. I'm like 8
Well,
episodes
that would be
behind.
great for you two.
I'm not a Walking Dead fan.
I am like 8 episodes behind. It's really bad.
All right, so that one's nixed.
An all gamer episode.
I'm down with that.
I'd be okay with that, maybe.
Or an all sports episode.
You are just about as much of a sports person as you are a social media person.
That's true.
I was thinking more you two and then me with
You just want to take a
questions.
damn day off.
That's what it is. Because we could talk sports.
That's not going to work.
He's more of an expert, but... No.
So anyways, Mr. Rock Auto.
No,
I'm the resident
stop.
Irishman.
No. Stop that.
I am in need of race car parts. Shut up, Brad.
Stop panning to our sponsors.
Or pandering, whatever.
Pandering,
whatever word
panning,
you want
whatever.
To use, it doesn't matter.
Mr. AutoZone.
No.
No. Okay.
Not a sponsor.
They won't do anything.
No.
Damn. So I think right now it's down between a second listener special, a Walking Dead themed episode, and a gamer episode.
I vote listener. I like that.
I'm trying to remember the listener special. I mean,
it was the three of us, including Andrea.
You were drunk.
Probably. We all three of us were actually, or all four of us were actually pretty well toasted before the show even came on.
And let's just admit, the bathrobe episode. The bathrobe episode is not going to work unless we're sitting in the tub. I told you that before. I am only doing it if the three of us are sitting in a tub at the time.
Well, I'll tell you what, the tub that I have upstairs is big enough to do the three of us. I just don't know how I would make it so that the microphones
I am
come
the
down in front of our
smallest
face.
person in this room. I'm going no to the bathtub thing.
Okay, so no bath.
What if I promise that we will not touch tips?
That's going to be very hard. No bathrobe episode, no bathtub episode, apparently. So neither of those. So we're down to, again, the listener episode, a second listener episode, a Walking Dead themed episode, or a gamer episode. Now, you guys can cast your vote, but we really want the listeners to interact. We want to know what you guys want.
Is there a poll up already?
There is a poll on our Facebook page.
I got a poll
but
up.
What I would recommend so that all three of us can see it, interact, and make sure that this is what we want to do, you can text it to us. 315-760-4727.
Oh.
You can also, what's the hashtags that we have tonight?
Get Nerdy and TDNS Live.
On Facebook and Twitter.
I remember it this time.
Yes, you did. on Facebook and Twitter. You could also comment right below our live video on Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
And let us know which one you want. Because to be completely honest, I think the most fun we have during the season is when we get to do these completely unscripted listener choice episodes.
Yeah.
And the listener special was a huge hit. Everyone loved it.
I was drunk, so I don't remember much of it, but let's do
We
that
were
again.
all drunk.
Let's do it again.
And let's just, before the polling opens, let's just say, Joe B., we are not doing a naked episode.
No. Not happening.
This is preemptive here.
Yes. I just want to make sure that he is well aware we are not doing a naked episode.
No, I don't even.
At least we're not going to stream video during it.
I don't even think vMix can do the black censored bars that we're going to need.
Or we could just make the
it.
black censored bars ourselves and just carry them around.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could do that too.
Yeah.
Out of cardboard. We have so much cardboard down here. We could just do it out of black or make cardboard black and just have fun with it that way.
Yeah, we'll walk around like the Sims.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could also talk in Simish. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
no one get gaming. Shut up! I don't care anymore.
I'm just trying to think. Is it actually?
Somebody's going to get out their
Simish?
translator app and be like, "I can't find this anywhere.
I don't know what they're talking about.
It's not translating anywhere."
All right,
Everything
so-
they do confuses me.
So then we'll just nix the first one, which is the bathrobe episode.
Well, don't
and the
nix that
sports.
one because that's still a possibility.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the only
you seem
thing,
very anti-bathrobe episode.
yeah, anti-bathrobe episode. Brad, what the hell am I wearing right now?
You seem okay when we did the first one in the first season.
It's only because we
Unhappy.
didn't do it from the bathtub.
Not possible with the amount of electronic stuff that we have. Oh my God, you're making my brain.
You just got to ground yourself. That's all.
No, you can't. There's no.
Scoob, you're grounded.
There's no.
go to your room. You're grounded.
There's no possible
Do you
way.
not understand how the flow of electrons work?
I'm gonna hit him with something.
Cool.
Take everything that's near me away right now.
No,
He's giving me a migraine.
Get your hand off that mouse, then. That is a projectile.
Yes, it is, and it
Or
will be.
can be used as one.
Okay, so we want to hear from you. So let us know on Facebook, YouTube, text line, and our social media. Hell, I think you can even go to our website and comment.
Twitter.
Yeah, the Twitter. At Damn Nerd Show.
At Damn Nerd Show.
Yep.
That actually will also show up on what Mike's got over there.
Yes.
So it takes everything from our profile. It takes everything from those two hashtags. Excuse me, those two hashtags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one hell of one.
Sexy.
I'm looking at myself.
Why is everyone so burpy today? What is going on?
Because we're drinking beer.
So am I. I'm not.
We are under the
drinking beer.
influence right now.
The influence of something. I don't know.
Alcohol.
What are you looking at?
The password.
Oh, the Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, so I haven't
So
changed the password.
I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
So all three of us have relatively new vehicles. I believe yours has the Bluetooth.
Yep.
Yours, and I know, has the Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah.
And both my work and personal vehicles have Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, yeah.
The Bluetooth. So I'm in my work truck yesterday, and I decided to call my wife. Now, it would be the first time that I'd ever used the voice assist dialing that's built into the van that I drive. And for the life of me, I could not get it to recognize call wife or wifey or just wife.
Well, what do you have her set up in your contacts?
Wife.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. So I kept saying call wife, dial wife, wife, things like that, and it wouldn't do anything. So I was like, oh, what the hell?
It's probably thinking that you're saying life and you don't have one. So
I grabbed my phone and I hit it, and it responded, and it said dialing Wi-Fi. Okay. So then I had to start saying Wi-Fi. Now every time I call my wife from my work phone, it's Wi-Fi. I have to say Wi-Fi.
It's pronounced Wi-Fi, Brad.
No.
Jeez.
Wi-Fi.
Come on, Brad.
Wifey. It says Wi-Fi.
That's okay. My car says yes when I dial my wife.
Yes.
So
Like
it's spelled with a PH.
Yeah,
remember.
right.
Southern slur.
It does. And she's not it doesn't have a very attractive voice.
Mine just doesn't do that. If I tell it to dial whatever, like say I don't know, say I have it dial you, all right, and I say dial Brad Stone, it just does it. It doesn't respond back saying dial Brad Stone.
Is this what you meant?
No, it just
more than
it just
anything in the
does
world.
it. So I don't have that experience that you guys.
No,
have.
Mine still says dialing whoever now. But
My wife's mother's car, my mother-in-law's car, when you call from it, I don't know if it's just my phone that does it. I don't think my wife's phone does it, but
Well, your mother-in-law's vehicle and your work vehicle are the same manufacturer.
they're the same manufacturer. But hold on a second. What happens is when I call from it,
you just can't see it because it's under the table.
And you call from it?
When I call from it, it will confirm like 5 times. It'll be like, call Sharon, who's my mother-in-law, and it'll be like, do you want to call Sharon? Yeah, that's what I just said. Call Sharon. Okay, to call Sharon, say dial.
Well, try just
dial.
yes next time, Brad. Don't be sarcastic with your
I wasn't being
voice-activated
sarcastic.
dialing. God, being facetious.
Where's Alexa tonight?
Alexa's upstairs right now.
Okay. So there's no possible chance of her rickrolling us tonight?
No.
Okay,
no.
good. Now, if you missed last week's episode, if you missed last week's episode, we got rickrolled.
Yes.
By Alexa, which was, to be completely honest, hysterical.
Yes.
Because you asked it to play Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up, and it played it.
Yes.
But then it wouldn't stop.
No, it wouldn't.
There was no way to get you
yelling
you're
at
like,
it to stop.
You're like, Alexa, stop!
I mean, despite the fact that it's got 7 microphones, it does the same thing for me in the morning because it'll go off. That's what I use Alexa to set my alarms for work and everything like that. And when it goes off in the morning, I have to go, Alexa, stop. And sometimes I have to say it 3 or 4 times just because I think it's more to do with the fact that it's on the opposite side of the room as me. I don't want to put it next to me because, good God, it is freaking loud. And I don't want to set the volume down too much because I need it to wake my butt up. Not that my dog doesn't already do it at 7:20 in the morning religiously. That little, oh my God. But I sometimes
you love
have
your little, oh my God.
Don't even get me started. I'm not even a dog person. So,
my dog is cute. He's cute, but oh my God.
Eh.
All right, so let me just throw this out there because I don't think I've ever mentioned this about my dog. All right, I am a dog person, okay, and I love having dogs that when you get home from work, their tails are wagging, they're happy to see you and everything, and they're there to greet you and everything. But this dog goes one step beyond that. My dog, pure and simple, has freaking separation anxiety.
Yes, he does. My wife is holding up a picture from the control room.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him with his little outfit on. I do dress him up in a shirt every now and then. I should put a little bow tie on him.
Well,
he'd probably look cute.
It's an equal opportunity country now.
It's too bad we can't pull that into VMix.
You can be whatever weird preference you want.
The other thing too is like when I get home and all that. Yeah, sure. I mean, tail wagging and everything. He's happy to see me. I bend down to pick him up. What does he do? He pees all over the friggin' floor. He's so excited. Mm-hmm. And that hence the reason why I have these antiseptic wipes. I pretty much own stock in them because
we have them all over the studio.
He could go outside to the bathroom, then he'll get home. He'll still find a way of peeing on the floor. I swear he has a reserve bladder
just for peeing on the
floor.
Peeing
on the floor.
So I've got a bald nerd on the other side of the table of me here. I've got a big burly sports fan over here, and they both dress their little tiny animals up in cute little outfits.
Actually, no. Hold on a second.
He does it with his cat for medical reasons.
I do it for my cat for medical reasons.
You would dress him up anyway.
No, I don't like that.
She doesn't like it.
I don't like doing that, to be completely honest. She has to, yes. There you go.
I saw that on Monday when I was here.
She has to have the shirt on mostly because she has a medical skin condition, and she's I believe it's called a hyper groomer is what she is.
Okay. Yeah,
she's. I don't know.
She licks herself a lot.
Yeah, to the point where she has. You have a microphone in front of you.
God, is that you? Jesus?
Can I get fries with that?
The bones of a Jesus. I think you're channel 7.
By God.
Check.
Yeah! Oh, hey! There's the control room.
Hey,
yeah,
welcome.
I can speak.
Yes, and you don't sound like you're going through a Burger King drive-thru.
Stepchild in the attic.
What were you going to say?
It's dermatitis.
Dermatitis. Okay, so she has dermatitis. So basically, she has patchy marks on her, and they're
She's
scabbed.
allergic
And
to something we can't figure out.
yeah,
Gotcha.
So
Still.
basically, you know, she's got to wear the shirt for that. And I got to say, I love the fact that my wife went to a local pet store here and found a shirt that actually originally was a hoodie for the cat, which I thought was great. Then she ended up cutting the hood off.
Really for dogs.
It's really for dogs, I guess. But on the back of it says #need a snack.
Yes, that's
hysterical.
I've tried squeezing into that
I digress. Scoob still dresses his dog up in little tiny clothes. And
Okay,
he likes
but you
doing
said
it.
you
And-
two.
And I'm sure. See, I didn't know the situation before. I just saw your cat in a flippin' shirt when I was here on Monday. Anyway,
That cat
Medical
hates me
reason.
because of it.
Yes.
But either okay, so I will. Let me go back. Let me just flip the switch over to Scoob. Scoob, do you paint your nails too?
Nope.
He's lying. He has a set of
Look. Okay, I love my little dog. He is cute. He's a half Shiba and a half Beagle.
A tiny little piss machine.
He does. I mean, when he gets older, when he's fully grown, he's going to be a whopping 20 pounds.
Yeah, I haven't been here in 2 weeks. I had to bust your balls.
I know.
You know, it's just how it is.
I know.
Did you say 2 days or 2 weeks?
I said 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Just making sure.
Yeah, because remember, he was like kind of sitting back, drinking whiskey, ginger ale.
No, the first week was whiskey. The second week was definitely ginger ale.
Mike's poor butthole.
Yeah, anyway.
Pour one out for Mike's butthole.
No, don't waste that.
No, I won't.
All right,
I know.
I will not.
So let's see. We got anything else we want to talk about before the break?
I do, actually. I want to talk about something that's coming back, something legendary that's coming back.
I wouldn't call it legendary, but close enough.
It's pretty legendary. Nokia's 3310 is rumored to return. Now, I think it's actually more than a rumor now.
Is it going to be a 4G device? What's going on?
Honestly, I have no idea. I originally found the story and put it up on our website, and then Scoob reaffirmed it today by posting an article on our Facebook page. So I think he might know a little bit more about it than I do.
It was a 2G phone, and 2G is now gone.
Yes. All right. So, kind of the backstory is like prior to AT&T, I was with Radio Shack. I was, started back with them in 2002. And even before,
Don't date yourself there. Jeez.
Even before that, I was with Staples, and Staples, obviously they do cellular phones back then.
It was easy.
And back then, the
That was
carrier,
easy.
I still probably have an easy button.
I need to find
somewhere.
another button. Yeah.
Yeah. So back then, it was Cellular One, Frontier Cellular, and this is way before Singular and AT&T, even
Did
came
their
around
mergers,
in
yeah.
the area. So, but every phone that pretty much was sold was a variant of a Nokia. And we're talking bar style, no flip, just plain old bar style, monochrome screen and everything like that. Well, the new owners of Nokia are kind of bringing back that phone. I believe it's Nokia 3310.
It is.
Okay. They're bringing back that style phone. And other than the fact that it has a little bit more rounded of edges and it has a color screen and a camera on the back, it's almost identical to the original Nokia that was their most popular Nokia phone ever sold.
It's going to be a hipster phone.
And if you look at it, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's only got a 2-megapixel camera. It only has 2G service onto it, or 2.5G as I read it. So obviously it does not have LTE and all that on there. But it does have that Snake game onto it.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing, it will have a 1080p 5.5-inch screen, color.
Whoa. 5.5-inch screen.
That's what it says.
No.
It's maybe 5.5 centimeters.
Yeah, because, Brad, that's 5.1 right here.
That's what it says. That's what the article says.
Then somebody goofed up.
Yeah, someone messed up.
All right. Well, then it's going to have 4 gigs of RAM and a 6-megapixel camera.
I can see some stuff.
That's what this says.
No, I read 2-megapixel.
Either way, it's gonna be. Let's put it. It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be a 3G phone. It's gonna be a 3G phone, and it's gonna be a
3G-ish.
No, there is no. It's gonna be 3G. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's got to be 3G to work on any network. But it's gonna be a 3G phone. It's going to be. Yeah, that's actually.
And I believe you were talking about Snake 2.
Yes, it does have the original Snake game, albeit in a colorized version, but it is a newer version of that. Let's see. The phone features basic functions like an FM radio, a web browser, and a voice recorder. It is a 2-megapixel camera for photos and video recording. The original Snake game has been replaced by Gameloft's Snake Xenia, which is just a modernized version of it, with updated modes and graphics. Design of the phone heavily mimics its predecessor with both design and form factor, and it comes in colors similar to the original phone, dark blue, gray. There's a red and a yellow as well.
And it looks like it's GSM only, so only the main carriers are going to have it.
Yeah,
it's probably going to be an unlocked version, so I'm guessing any GSM throwing a chip.
AT&T, Verizon. I don't think Sprint is GSM, is it?
Sprint is half and half. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that sounds pretty cool. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get back from the break. Mike's got some game news. And Scoop, you got some sports for us or no?
Just a little update.
Couple of rants.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk more about that when we get back. You're listening to TDNS right here on Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Stalk the guys on Twitter. Better yet, talk live during the show with hashtag #GetNerdy. Your tweet might just end up on our live video feed at thatdamnerdshow.com. Get nerdy with That Damn Nerd Show. The show continues next.
Have you heard the news? There's more to Prime than free 2-day shipping on shoes. There are tons of movies ready to stream. It's like living in a film lover's dream. More to Prime. More to Prime.
I want to join. How much should I pay?
You can sign up for a free trial today. So let's sing it one more time. There's more to Prime.
Free's great. Free refills, free blocks of cheese, and free battery tests. We offer free testing because we don't sell people parts they don't need. With our help, you can always fix your car with confidence. Hoods up, America.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
How do you feel about nice and easy grocery shops?
I love shopping at Nice and Easy. The kids love it. I love your pizza. The meatball subs are really good. I love coming to Nice and Easy for powdered donuts. I follow them on their app. I bring my brother with me. The people at Nice and Easy are really friendly. Sometimes I stop at Nice and Easy to pick up dinner for the family. I've been coming here since I was a kid.
Celebrating 35 years in the business of making life nice and easy.
How's that? In a good, clean salad, every ingredient is the main ingredient. Whether it's big or small, first to go or best for last, sweet or not so sweet.
Seriously?
Whether it's tossed or twirled, if it's easy prey or placed hard to get, every last crunch, sprinkle, and drip should be as clean as it is delicious. Panera, food as it should be.
I used to have to go in to the auto parts store. Pay too much, never find quite what I'm looking for. Now I just go online to Rock Auto and see all the parts my car will ever need. Lower prices, more parts, more brands. It's so easy to find the right parts fast. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto.
It's Sam Adams. We're constantly improving who we are, what we do, and how we brew. We make craft over 60 styles of beer, but it's Boston Lager that has captured the heart of America since 1984. With its deep amber color, caramel notes, and signature hop character, what better to have in your pint glass?
Into the jungle.
Sam Adams Boston Lager. Pursue better.
Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass. State responsible.
Hey, this is Brad Stone for SparkRack.com. Do you need a good quality web host without all the frills? Check out SparkRack.com today. Better yet, sign up right now and get your first month absolutely free. Just enter promo code TDNS2017 at checkout. That's promo code TDNS2017 and get your first month absolutely free. Offer valid for new customers only. Offer expires 8/30/2017. Visit SparkRack.com for updated pricing and package information.
Spark Rack. Spark Rack. Spark Rack. Spark your creativity.
Everyone in the
the galaxy is beaming up to Dave & Buster's to play the all-new Star Trek arcade game. Plus, play any 4 of the hottest new games for free until July 31st. Get in now for new fun and play 4 games free, only at Dave & Buster's.
This is Janet. She just bought a new Ford Fusion using TrueCar, and now she's feeling confident. Very confident.
Thanks for calling the Laughing Bone.
Hi, I'd like to sign up for an improv comedy class.
The beginner class?
No, the advanced class.
Have you ever taken an improv class before?
Nope, I'm actually pretty shy in front of people.
With all this newfound confidence, Janet can't stop smiling.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
Let me guess. R.
No, it is the sea we love. Get it? The letter C, like the sea.
Oh boy.
When you're ready to buy a new or used car, visit TrueCar.com or download the TrueCar app to enjoy a better car buying experience.
Wayfair, you got just what I need. Everything for my home, you got it for me.
I've never seen selection quite like this. Every color and size in my mind. They have every single thing on my list, and with 70% off, who knows what I'll find.
Wayfair, you got just what I need. Everything for my home, you got it for me.
Wayfair and the shipping was free.
Now my home's the home I want it to be.
Shop everything home at wayfair.com.
Man, I dig inner monologues. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, look, a fillet of fish just sitting here in my mind being all delicious. Hey!
That's my sandwich.
What? How did you get in my inner monologue?
Door's open, give it back.
Man, get your own invisible sandwich.
Any day is a great day for a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. And right now at McDonald's, you can get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for only $3.33. For limited time only, prices and participation may vary.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear.
You think these guys are finished?
Hell no.
Syndicated worldwide on the Icon Radio Network, Google Play, mobile phones, and so much more.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goof on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You need shenanigans? No. They're like shenanigans, right?
Pull those away.
Another hour of nerdery starts now on That Damn Nerd Show.
And we're back for another hour of nerdery, which is a word. I don't care what you say.
Okay, whatever.
It's a word now.
All right.
Right now.
Have your way.
Have
your way, King Brad. Have your way.
Don't make me go up and get my crown.
Did you hear him just declare that?
I do.
I have declared that this is a word now.
I have declared.
I have declared that this is a word. I have better speech than you do tonight.
None of us can speak today.
It's okay.
That's for dang sure.
Dadgummit.
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 All right, we are back for hour number 2, our numero dos of That Damn Nerd Show. Yeah.
Man, that first hour flew.
Didn't it?
I think it might have been because I wasn't paying attention half.
Hey, you were talking most. I mean,
well, I mean,
conversation.
Scoob has. I consider it online banter, offline banter.
Yeah.
It was mostly offline banter because Scoob was. If you look at it in computer form, the Ethernet cable was disconnected.
Usually, yes.
So yeah, that's kind of what was going on.
I don't know how to take that.
In plain terms, the wheel was turning, but the hamster was dead.
Yeah.
Boy, you're a couple French fries short of a Happy Meal.
Nice. Yep.
I'll tell you what.
If you missed the first hour, we talked about what did we talk about?
Some
we talked
space geekery. That was fun.
We talked about some nerdery there. We talked about.
We did the mathematics.
That made me so happy. You have no idea.
We talked about the late Bill Paxton, rather.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to go into the nerdery about math, what is the unladen speed of a swallow?
Are we talking about a European swallow? I just make sure which one we're talking about.
It's European or African. Come on, man. Know your movie stuff.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was African or Asian. I can never remember.
African or European.
Anyway, we also talked just before we went on break. We talked about the Nokia 3310 is rumored to return.
It's coming back. There's no rumor. It's coming.
Well, it's rumored to return because no one can hold it yet. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the S8.
It's coming back. Just no one can hold it yet.
Yeah.
Giggity. Anyway, yeah, it's coming back, but it's gonna be a hipster / old person phone because the old people are like, I had this one back with.
I guarantee you, my dad will probably get one.
Your dad's an old person.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't no.
All right.
No, hold on. Older person. Don't call my. He will be the first person to call in and say, "Listen here."
I'll tell you what.
If he sounded like that, that'd be awesome. I'd buy him a beer every day.
That's
yeah,
was Hank Hill.
Yeah, just to hear him talk.
God dang it, Bobby. What the hell?
You can text us 315-760-4727. Interact with us on social media using which hashtags, Mike?
Get Nerdy and TDNS Live.
Yes, that's Mike because I'm the one manning the Twitter.
And what is our Twitter handle?
@DamnNerdShow.
All right, so you can interact with us with that. It's on the bottom of your screen down here.
Yes.
So live chat with us during this broadcast using. Continue from there, Mike.
Using.
Can you not read?
Hashtag TDNS Live or
I can't reach there.
Get Nerdy on Facebook or Twitter.
And our website is right there.
And that's Mike's head.
That is Mike's head right there.
That's his glorious hair.
Show him the beard. Show him the beard. That's the beard. I think we're only broadcasting with one light tonight.
We are.
Can we turn the other light on?
What other light? There's not a light here?
Yeah, there's the light above your head.
Yeah, we
only have one light on, so no one can see the beard.
No, the other. This light.
Not the other switch.
The other one.
Switch.
Yeah, it's the other switch that's there. The one that it's directly behind the monitor.
She gave you a look like you're retarded a little bit. I'm just saying.
There we go.
Hey,
all right, so now we can see the beard.
It's getting there. Although the
light's got to adjust.
I did stream Stardew Valley the other day, and I did make a bet. Well, not really a bet. A kind of a mad promise that if I get to 200 subscribers, I will shave the beard off clean.
No.
It will be shaven clean off.
Don't do it.
I'm going to grow it back, but I will shave it. And here's the thing. I will shave it live on YouTube.
What?
200 subscribers, I will shave it off live
do it on
YouTube.
this show.
I will set me on my channel.
How?
You can simulcast.
Well, yeah, I can.
We can broadcast the two YouTube channels here.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm saying is do it live on the show, and we'll set up like a tub for you to rinse your razors off and just...
That's going to... Yep, so it will actually be, 200 subscribers.
We can get it set up for you.
Like I said, I'm going to grow it back, but that's, what I'm going to do.
I don't know how to feel about that.
So you just search on YouTube for Mike V Gaming, subscribe, press the little bell. If I get up to 200, you can watch me shave it off.
Giggity.
Live.
That sounds kind of sexy.
I mean, both. Good God, I feel like I got something in my throat. Both Mike and I got these little deals where if we achieve something, we're going to shave our beards. Mine did not get shaved this weekend, unfortunately. Mine was that if the race car was fired this weekend, it would have been shaved off. But unfortunately, we couldn't get the race car fired because we were having alignment issues with the motor transmission and the motor plate on it. So, we can't until we get an additional piece, which happens to be a coupler for a direct drive Crate 350 Rock Auto.
Stop doing that.
Why? They're a sponsor.
We're not going to send it to you. I'm gonna get a box tomorrow morning. It's rushed from rockauto.com. And it's gonna say, "That Damn Nerd Show. Attention, Scoob."
It is a coupler for a Crate 350 direct drive.
Say it a little clearer so people can understand.
I did. He did.
But no, it's getting close though.
It is
very close, man.
You're almost done with it.
Yeah. We're getting to the point now where everything else is done. Really, the only thing left to do is finish the completion of the motor, put in the drive shaft, and fire.
Yep. So for listeners that don't know, what is the main reason why you race? What's your main sponsor or whatever? It's not really a sponsor, but...
Okay, well, a little backstory just to give you guys a thing is approximately 10 years ago, I started racing in what was at that time a 4-cylinder division. What, Brad? You're going to interrupt my story.
We, as Ventra, will allow you to say the name of your main sponsor on the air.
Well, okay, all right.
Okay.
Sure. All right, once I get to that story.
Yep, once I
get to that part.
Okay.
Okay, so I started about 10 years ago running in a 4-cylinder division with a 2002 Chevy Cavalier. And it took me about 5 or 6 years, but I finally got my first feature win. And after that, I was doing very well, finished third and second in the points every single year from there on out. Was one race off from actually winning the championship. And what do you know? It was the year that I was in having to go to Singer Stock because I was the bassist in Fuzzbox at the time. Had I not missed that one race, I probably would have won the championship. So, anyways,
thanks, Obama.
Yeah. About 5 years into doing this, I decided to dedicate what I was doing to my son, who was diagnosed with autism. Henceforth, I started Race for Awareness, racefораwareness.org for anybody that wants to look it up. And I decorated the car with the puzzle pieces, continuing to win and everything. A couple years ago, after I'm going to start getting emotional at point in time, but due to a loss in the family at that time, under really, really bad circumstances, I decided to, so to say, hang up the steering wheel for a while.
Most do come off.
Yep. And in doing so,
I see what you did there.
The race car sat for quite some time. It sat for about 2 years. This past year, I had a buddy who I used to race with all the time said, hey, you got yourself a feature-winning car. It's proven it was the most reliable car out there. I had completed 3 years in a row, the most laps in that division at the track.
With that car.
With that car. So it was the most reliable one out there, and obviously I was there every single night and ran it that much. And he goes to me, he's like, I'm willing to trade what I have, which was not a working car. It was a car that, for those in the racing community, it's known as a roller, which means that it is literally wheels, frame, body, essentially everything minus motor and transmission. Well, he had the motor and transmission, but they were apart. So I decided to get it and, asking around, be like, hey, I'm looking for sponsors again because I want to get back into this. And part of the reason why I did so, too, was kind of a promise to my mother in that she knew how much I absolutely loved the racing and all that. So she wanted me to get back into it because that was also a thing for her. She loved it. She was the racing mom. All the times that I raced and everything, she was the one up against the fence, literally yelling at other drivers as they were around me and yelling at me. And she would always ask me, she'd be like, did you hear me cheering? No, Mom, I can't hear you cheering because I'm in a freaking race car. So, while I was doing that and everything, I'm looking around for sponsors, and I came across a friend of mine who, we all know mutually at Singers.
Yeah. You can go ahead and say his name.
Yeah, Charles Honey. He is... He's one of the head people for Onondaga Nation Smoke Shop, which, people in the general area will know it as the reservation where you get, your smoking stuff really cheap and all that because obviously they're Native American. So, but he approached me. He is a big, big racing fan. And he's like, hey, put together a proposal and I'll see what I can do. So I kind of delayed it for a couple of weeks as I sat there thinking, I'm like, there's no way, because in me doing the numbers, it was going to cost quite a bit. And I'm like, there's no way that they're going to sponsor me for this much. So one night I was like, you know what? It's not going to hurt to submit it. So I gave them 3 different proposals to go with, basically the full year, a half a year, and, maybe about a quarter of the year, depending on how well I did. And I submitted it to him. The very same day, he sends me a message back. He goes, I want sponsorship package number 2. And I was like, are you sure? He goes, yes. And I pretty much lost at that point in time because to me, I'm getting back into racing. It was the one thing I love to do. And again, for the listeners that know about my mom and everything, obviously,
she's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Now.
So it was, I got very emotional at that point in time. So in working on the new race car, because I went out, bought all the parts and everything, so I have a complete race car that just needs to be put back together, and a much, much newer one than the other one that I already had. I have it for spare parts if need be, but this is a much better one. And obviously, one of the things is when my mom got sick, she made me promise that I would continue to do it and get out there and get racing again. So with her passing in October and everything, I've been working feverishly on this thing to get it going, to get it running and all that. So I'm at the point now where we're just about ready to fire it. And for anybody that is in the local area and they're interested in coming out once the racing season starts, I'll be running at Skyline Speedway, which is just outside of Cortland, New York. And this paint scheme that I'm currently working on, I'll get there eventually. It is going to be a dedication to my mother and pancreatic cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the spirit of that, I have changed Race for Awareness's focus from autism awareness to pancreatic cancer awareness.
And anyone that's not aware, we actually debuted it. I don't know if it was last week or was it the premiere that we did it or the second episode? No, it wasn't the second episode. This entire season is actually dedicated to your mother as well.
Yes.
At the end of all of our shows, there is a dedication.
The dedication started actually on the third episode.
Okay, so
we talked about it in the second episode.
But we talked about it on the second episode, and by the third episode, we had the dedication in there, and it's there at the end of every single episode.
Mm-hmm.
There's a memorial for your mother, but every single episode for this season is dedicated to your mom in the memory of her. And
and now because of that shift of focus, also Race for Awareness, and we're really excited. We're waiting for you to fire that thing up, man. You're so close.
I'm actually also trying to figure out a way where we can possibly maybe broadcast live from your first race.
It's probably, we're going to probably have to do it from like Facebook Live or something.
That's what I'm thinking, probably from a cell phone or something like that.
I've also figured out too that the day that we are ready to finally hit the switch and fire this car, I will be broadcasting on Facebook Live, and willing to, however setup I have at the time, maybe even stream it to YouTube. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I want everybody to experience what I experienced if we can get this thing fired up for the very first time.
What we might actually be able to do is, do you remember we were talking about the IP Cam app?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, you could use that. Give me the public IP address for your cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
That will do Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Obviously, we're broadcasting on both right now, and all I have to do is just hit stream, and it would just go.
We just have to find a good one with sound, and we're good to go.
Yeah,
but I'll admit that the outpouring of support for me doing this has been very overwhelming. A lot of people have supported this. And I just, a couple of people I really kind of want to give a shout out to helping me out with this. Obviously, Charles for getting me the sponsorship.
Thank you.
Joe B., one of our loyal listeners, he has helped me with...
A disgusting man.
Yeah, disgusting man, but he has been very... both he and his brother, Justin, have personally gotten their hands dirty with getting the race car, because we picked it up about an hour north of here from Watertown, got it down here. We had a little bit of a mishap with the original trailer where it came unhitched.
I remember seeing the
yeah, I had posted it. The receiver had broke, and there's a lock on the receiver for the race car hauler. It had broke going down the road at 65 miles per hour. And when it did, it whipped around, it broke the safety chains, and careened across the highway. Thank goodness nobody was coming in the opposite direction. Off an embankment, luckily enough, the embankment was only about 5 feet lower than the road, and stopped approximately 20 feet from going into a ravine and a big-ass creek.
Yeah.
So it had stopped dead. But... we persevered. We finally got it down here. The hauler, unfortunately, is still in Watertown because it's got a broken receiver. We can't move it and all that. But like I said, a shout out to him, Jen and Ryan Johnson, for the use of their barn where the car is currently stored. And especially for Jen for cooking me lots of banana bread, blueberry bread, and cookies and stuff of that nature. Every time I go over there to work on the race car with Ryan, which, by the way, it's very interesting to try and put a motor into a race car using only farm equipment, not an actual cherry picker in order to put this thing in.
Because they do actually have a farm. I don't. Have you ever been to Jen and Ryan's place?
I haven't been to their place, but it was surprising that she gives you all these like baked goods, and so she's
every time
she's a fitness buff, and she's making you cookies and cakes and stuff.
So and it's great, and ironically enough, Jen and Ryan are actually the aunt and uncle to my son. So they kind of have a sentimental investment in all this because of the fact that they know that I'm also doing this for my son. So a special thank you to them as well. You guys for supporting me and giving me a lot of
We've always been behind you,
inspiration
man.
for all that. I'm sure I'm leaving out a couple of people, but the main thing I want to say is that if anybody is out there, personal or small business, does not matter, I still do have room for sponsorship on this card. There is plenty of room available for this. I am extremely, obviously, we got the radio show here. I'm extremely friendly with media at the track as well for interviews, always open to fans and all that. So I'm a very high-profile driver because of this.
I'll tell you right now, when Scoob may seem kind of abrasive at his personality.
Because he is.
But I'll tell you what, well, he is. I mean, but when it comes to when we're a singer stock, if it's someone that he doesn't know and they're like, oh, I've listened to the show, he's on his best behavior.
Oh,
He really is. I mean, there's
until they get to know me.
Until you get to know him,
there's the
he's on his best
Scoob
behavior.
everyone knows, and then there's the radio version of Scoob.
Yeah, right.
And the radio version of Scoob is very, very, I would say user-friendly, because that's the first thing that comes to my head.
But trust me, off air, I cuss like a sailor and everything.
He does.
And in 3 years of doing this show, I'm surprised I have not said one single foul word.
Not in 3 seasons at all.
I still don't know how in the heck I managed to pull that off.
No,
I even almost said how in the hell. I mean, kind of hold it back.
Then you could say that, and you still hold that back. So
But to go back on originally what I was going to say, I do still have room for individual or business sponsorship. If anybody wants to get any additional information for Race for Awareness and our dedication this year to pancreatic cancer awareness and the memory of my mother, go to racefораwareness.org.
Or you can email Scoob at thatdamnnerdshow.com.
Yes.
Because you do have an email address with us.
Yes, I may not check it, but
it goes to your personal email, no worries.
It's also on Facebook as well, which is facebook.com/racefораwareness. I also do have Twitter, specifically for the racing. However, I currently have it inactive because I'm just so busy with this.
You can also send it to any of our stuff, and we'll make sure that it gets to Scoob. I mean, if you send it to, our page and Mike's the first person to get it, it's going to go to Scoob. Because we see that it's Race for Awareness. We're not going to be, screw that, delete it. No, we don't do that. It's going to go right to Scoob.
Yep.
So, at this point in time, we still need a little bit more help, especially with recent events and me obviously losing 2 of the 3 owners of this race team. I'm now the only surviving owner, unfortunately, at this point in time of the race team. So it's been very difficult for me to do it by myself. I do still need additional help. So please, guys, for anybody if you donate a certain amount, I don't know what the certain amount is going to be set at, but I do actually have autism magnetic puzzle pieces that I will personally send you. They are handmade. Mike V actually has one on the back of his car.
Yep, and there is one on the fridge upstairs that
there's
you gave
one
us.
on the fridge, and there's even one on the back of my car.
I made sure I grabbed that off the old little penny racer before I went up there.
So again, please, guys, if you can help, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Scoob.
I did all that without crying. Thank goodness. Because I'll tell you that at this point in time, when the motor first went in there, it might not have been buckled down all the way, but when that motor first went into the car, I sat back, looked at it, and saw the car with a motor and transmission into it. I lost it.
I believe it, man.
And it was, each step that I have progressed in this whole thing, I'm empty, so it's not going to do
That's
good,
fine.
but
It's yours.
Each step that I have successfully accomplished in getting this whole thing pieced together, getting it up and running, I have shed tears in it because I know that
you put a lot of work into it.
It's been a long time.
When it comes down to it, I know dang well my mom is right behind me and she's cheering and happy.
Dude, she could be sitting in that chair right now, watching this show.
She probably is, and she's probably
Which is
passing
creepy.
gas if she is.
Yeah, it's creepy. Thanks, Sandy.
So, yeah. All right, end rant.
End rant. All right, man.
Who just ripped butt?
Scoob, probably. I don't know.
What the hell?
All right.
What else we got tonight, man?
Well, when we get back from the break, which I think we're going to in about 2 minutes, we're going to talk about your game news. We're going to do your game news.
Yes.
And I know you didn't have a segment planned for sports, but you said you had some rants that you wanted to talk about.
It's mainly just
it's about NASCAR.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, with me being a race
NASCAR.
fan and everything, and today being the Daytona 500, NASCAR has done a lot of changes and all that, and I'll continue to talk about them maybe in the second half of this hour and that, because I know we're going to break here shortly.
Oh, you got about a minute or so.
Well, it's going to take me way longer than a minute with some of the complaints that I have.
Let me get my game news out of the way when we get back, and then you can just rant yourself
for the rest of the show.
The rest of the show, man. Because there are things we have going on. I mean, we had the Nokia, we had the space news, people dying. What else we have?
Ow, my toe!
Again, and
look at this thing. Look at it's.
Yeah, I see. And we talked about Bill Nye. So I mean,
it's already turning purple. I'm gonna lose this toenail.
You can always, if we have more, if he's got more he wants to rant about, we could always do a post show.
I might as well.
The scoop rant post show.
Oh yeah.
It's like
All
the
right.
Talking Dead, but less boring.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got to jump to a break. When we get back, we'll have more. You are listening to That Damn Nerd Show live on Facebook and on YouTube. Stay tuned.
Find That Damn Nerd Show on Facebook. Catch up with old episodes, live chat during broadcasts, and sweat to the oldies.
Wait, what was that last part?
Facebook.com/That Damn Nerd Show. Find it, like it, be it with That Damn Nerd Show.
You heard the news? There's more to Prime than free 2-day shipping on shoes. There are tons of movies ready to stream. It's like living in a film lover's dream. More to Prime. More to Prime.
I want to join. How much should I pay?
You can sign up for a free trial today. So let's sing it one more time. There's more to Prime.
In a good, clean salad, every ingredient is the main ingredient. Whether it's big or small, first to go or best for last, sweet or not so sweet.
Seriously?
Whether it's tossed or twirled, if it's easy prey or place hard to get, every last crunch, sprinkle, and drip should be as clean as it is delicious. Panera, food as it should be.
Welcome to Nice and Easy. How can we help?
Well, I'm thirsty, so.
We have juice, teas, waters, sodas, hundreds of drink choices.
That's a lot of drinks.
Need a boost? We've got Easy Street Coffee and great deals on energy drinks.
That's cool. And hot.
Ready to relax? Check out our craft beer selection.
Oh, classy.
How else can we help?
I think I'll just take these. Thanks.
Don't forget the milk.
At Nice and Easy Grocery Shops, we make things nice for you.
Man, I dig inner monologues. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, look, a fillet of fish just sitting here in my mind being all delicious. Hey!
That's my sandwich.
What? How did you get in my inner monologue?
Door's open. Give it back.
Man, get your own invisible sandwich.
Any day is a great day for a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. And right now at McDonald's, you can get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for only $3.33. For limited time only, prices of participation may vary.
It's Sam Adams. We're constantly improving who we are, what we do, and how we brew. We may craft over 60 styles of beer, but it's Boston Lager that has captured the heart of America since 1984. With its deep amber color, caramel notes, and signature hop character, what better to have in your pint glass? Sam Adams Boston Lager. Pursue better.
Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass. Take responsibility.
Hey, this is Brad Stone for SparkRack.com. Do you need a good quality web host without all the frills? Check out SparkRack.com today. Better yet, sign up right now and get your first month absolutely free. Just enter promo code TDNS2017 at checkout. That's promo code TDNS2017 and get your first month absolutely free. Offer valid for new customers only. Offer expires 8/30/2017. Visit SparkRack.com for updated pricing and package information.
Spark Rack. Spark Rack. Spark Rack. Spark your creativity.
Everyone in the the galaxy is beaming up to Dave & Buster's to play the all-new Star Trek arcade game. Plus, play any 4 of the hottest new games for free until July 31st. Get in now for new fun and play 4 games free, only at Dave & Buster's.
Since the dawn of time, steak has been the unquestionable master of the menu. So to perfect the perfect, we made the Subway steak and cheese footlong just $6 for a limited time. We take lean steak, now triumphantly free of artificial preservatives and flavors, and we cover it with a heavenly blanket of cheese. Yes, cheese. Feeling spicy? Try it with Chipotle Southwest sauce. The Subway steak and cheese footlong, now just $6.
Your car is everything. Your taxi, your moving van, your baby. And for over 30 years, AutoZone has had the parts you can count on to keep it going. But parts are just part of what we do. We're part buddy, part mentor, part of the American way of doing things. So whether you're Mr. DIY or a master mechanic, AutoZone has your back. Parts are just part of what we do.
Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
Stop paying for uploads that aren't up to speed. Only Fios gives you equal upload and download speeds. Get 150 meg internet, TV, and phone for only $79.99 per month online for 1 year. Get Fios and harness the full power of the internet.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store. They got the best auto parts. Brake parts, suspension parts, and dealer parts too. The website's so easy to use. The lowest prices and fast delivery too. All the parts your car will ever need. All the savvy folks are buying parts at rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. rockauto.com.
Find the guys on Facebook and Twitter with hashtag TDNS Live and get nerdy. That damn nerd show continues now.
And we're back. Second half of the second hour.
What in the hell do we get Skrillex on here?
It's not Skrillex, it's Braddock's.
Okay.
I love how we lost our music at the same time.
That was like
that.
perfect, dude.
See, she's getting better at mixing this show.
Yeah, man.
This is why I love my wife. This is why I love my wife. Oh, there's many reasons why I love my wife. Anyway, Mike V, you got some game?
There you go.
You got some game news for us.
I do. Oh. Okay, so first one's actually really simple.
Do you also love orange soda?
I love orange soda.
Okay.
I'm an orange soda aficionado.
I was hoping you'd make it a Kel type of thing.
I was going to, but like, nah.
I do.
Yeah,
all right,
I'll
go
leave it
ahead.
at that. All right, first story is the Steam Link and Steam Controller are now 60% off. And it's actually pretty good because the Steam controller is usually about $50 to $60, like most other controllers.
So they're right around $29.99, something
right
like that?
around there, yeah. I mean,
okay.
It's a good controller. It works really well with the Steam system. I have one. I bought one that was on sale last year. It was actually a really good investment. However, there are some cons to it. I think I've talked a little bit about this.
I believe you've talked a little bit about the controller, but I don't think you've gone in depth about it.
Not really, no. So the whole point of the controller is you can plug an Xbox controller into your computer and play Steam games on the Xbox controller. And that's why I use when I'm doing my Resident Evil 7 playthrough, stuff like that, because I don't like the Steam controller for that game. And there's reasons why. It's a great controller because it's so easy to plug in. It works with everything, mostly. It has one thumbstick, the D-pad, the regular
D-pad.
It's called a D-pad. I'm not going to
directional pad.
It's a directional pad. No.
No, you have to have glasses in order to do that.
My
I would grab the 8-bit
My
ones.
glasses are home.
D-pad.
Anyway, so and it also
She
has
wants the
your
D-pad.
your A, B, X, Y, and everything. But it also has 2 haptic touch sensors that would be your normal, thumbsticks, basically. And now it's great for games like Rocket League, where it's all you have to do is have your hands on it, and you're moving your thumbs around kind of in a natural kind of way to steer.
Now let me ask you this. It's no shock to anyone. I'm a huge Grand Theft Auto fan.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. I have it for our Xbox 360.
Yep.
We recently, for Christmas, I bought an Xbox One for my wife and myself, and bought Grand Theft Auto 5 for that. I also bought Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PC via Steam.
Yeah.
Now, would that work well for me as a Grand Theft Auto gamer? As a controller,
you'd have to actually give it a try. Like maybe I'd have to come down here and plug it in and see how you like it, because it's a haptic controller.
Well,
the controller, its layout is very similar to the Xbox controller.
I mean, that's it.
I
Actually,
can't
it's not a
actually
very
see
good
it.
picture of it. I mean, I had to actually let me get you a good picture. Because
It's an interesting
you can
look
kind
to
of
it,
see
though.
this little part right here. That's one of the haptic thumb pads. It's a flat pad, but if you press it on it, it actually uses like a directional pad basically. But if you move it around, move your thumb around,
It's got a click mechanical
it's
to
got
it.
a click mechanic
Okay,
to it,
but it's also a
is
thumb.
yes, it's very
thumb
touch
sensitive.
sensitive. Yes, so
Okay.
it's got give you the haptic feedback. Now, for example, I was playing Resident Evil 7 with it, and the trying to turn with it, like using a normal thumb pad, is slow and monotonous. So I switched back to my Xbox controller. So there are going to be some games where it's not going to work as well. If you're doing some kind of action game where you're moving a character, it's probably not going to work as well. But if you're doing like a driving simulator, I've noticed, like I said, Rocket League has been great with the
Steam controller.
Oh yeah, and especially with 60% off right now.
There are on Monday when we were just driving around after your car incident.
Yep.
We were talking about one particular YouTuber in particular who actually does a Grand Theft Auto series called LSPDFR.
Right.
And he uses an Xbox controller, and
Right.
I have a 360 controller that would work.
Is it wired though?
It is wired.
Okay, so you need the wired.
It is
control,
wired.
yes.
Yep. And I'm debating using that, but if this is going to work better for me, I might just spring and get this.
No, let me bring mine first and see how you like it. And if it's good for
If it
you,
works
then
great,
use
then
it.
yeah, I'll
buy
use it.
The whole thing is the positives are it's customizable. There are buttons on the sides and the back that you can customize.
So it's
your
programmable.
It's completely programmable.
Okay.
And it works with pretty much every Steam game. You do have the HD haptic feedback, which some people like for certain types of games.
Now it's not wireless, right?
It is wireless.
It
It's
is wireless?
completely wireless. Yep.
Okay.
And you just plug in a wireless sensor into the computer.
It's a dongle.
And you're done. And you hit the little middle button. Steam recognizes your controller immediately. You can even change the way it sounds when it powers up and powers off. It's a really cool thing. Now, the problem is that, again, sometimes the touchpad is impractical, as I just mentioned. It doesn't function, and this is from the website here. It's from Tech Radar, and they're saying the exact same things I did. And they're against it because it's not functional for every genre. Like, yeah, racing games, perfect. Driving games, perfect. Adventure games, probably not very good because the look and turn radius with a haptic touchpad is not very good.
Okay.
And it does tie itself into the Steam Big Picture mode. Some people don't like the big picture mode. However, I found that you can use it outside big picture mode, just tweaking a little bit. So it's so customizable you can change it out.
So it kind of resembles the old Turbo Touch 360. Would you say?
A little bit, yeah, a
Okay.
little bit. But it's obviously it's has better feedback than that for your for the touchpads. And right, so that's that. Right now, it's retailing around $35, which is
That's not bad, actually.
really good for a $60 controller. And
$20 on eBay.
Yeah, I would not get any kind of thing, any controllers or anything that you would get, like, unless it's third party from eBay, because more than likely it's someone that's reselling it that didn't like it or broke it.
Mhm.
So get it on sale right now from Steam.
Now, if you are interested in it, it's called the Valve Steam controller, right?
Yes.
Valve is the company that makes Steam.
Valve is a company that makes Steam.
Okay.
Yes. All right, and I'm going to plug my YouTube channel a little bit here. My most highly viewed video, only because of the thumbnail and the title, it says pink panty upskirt, but anyway, is a game I play called Skullgirls. It's actually a fighting game. It's a really fast-paced, cartoon, kind of cel-shaded fighting game. It's really big on PC right now. And it was a heck of a lot. I got it for free for like 3 days and just tried it out and Let's Played it, and it was a heck of a lot of fun. I actually would probably go back and buy it again. But right now they are going to be kind of putting it out on the cell phone. So you got your Android up.
I has the video right here.
Oh, you're actually pulling up my video?
Yep.
Oh, geez, it's such an old video. Oh, my God.
Whoa, look at your hair. And the beard. The beard's not even glorious yet.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, this is it is coming to Android and iOS. They don't have any kind of price range on it yet. But I'm expecting it to probably be around $9.99. That's what most of those kind of big title games are going. Check it out. It's actually good one if you like those kind of fighting games. Check out my Let's Play on it. I think I did a pretty good job. This is an old Let's Play, but whatever. And then finally for your gaming...
It is old.
It's
2013.
2013, yeah.
November
man.
15th, 2013.
Good times.
That's considered old school now,
It's
as sad as that sounds.
People don't I've been doing
4
YouTube.
years ago.
I've been doing YouTube for what? Well, this channel in particular, if you date back APS Productions, probably about 7 or 8 years. I've been on YouTube doing
Something
it.
like
I've
that.
been doing mine for about a year and a half. I've been slacking off. I haven't really done much. And it comes down to the fact that I just don't have anything good to edit these videos with.
Right.
I got a good archive waiting to upload. I just don't have much to edit it.
We'll talk later.
Yes, we
Look
will.
at all these videos Mike V's
That's
got.
so many. Anyways, all right, so you guys ready for the top 10 games as of right now? For
The Great Java Crash of 2015.
You'll watch it later.
I think
I will.
You mentioned your number one video. I think my number one video, and I say this just because it's one that features you. I think it's Mike V Gaming and I Get Naked
That's
on
right.
Rust.
That was fun.
It was. We were naked on Rust together.
The only reason that's my number one video for views and everything is because of the title. And if you saw the picture, it's kind of a clickbait. I don't usually do clickbait, but that one, I was like, I'll give it a try. And over the lifetime of my channel, that is the highest watched.
Would the clickbait would be the pink panties I just saw, right?
Yes, the pink
Okay.
panty. But it also says pink panty upskirt. But the thing is, it's because, and it even says Skullgirls Let's Play on the title, but people are still clicking it. So I'm just proving my point. Anyway, top 10
There's
games.
a lot of perverts out there.
Yeah, top 10 games out right now. All right, number 10 is still Doom, the new release of Doom. Great game. It's just bloody fun, man. It's just you just go around shooting everything. There's no point.
And it's a classic, and
It is.
people like a reboot on a good classic.
That was a good reboot too.
Yes. There are some reboots that are just like
the new Duke
That's a
Nukem.
good one.
Yeah,
That was
that would
upsetting.
Let's move on to number 9.
That would have been good if it wasn't for the controls. Yes, let's move on though. Ratchet and Clank, the new series that's out right now, the HD remaster is out. It's been out, and it's sitting at number 9 right now. But you have to have the nice diehard PS1 fans actually play it. These new kids don't understand Ratchet and Clank. It's fine. It's whatever. All right, and finally the
Damn millennials.
Number 8 is The Last Guardian. The finally had the sequel out to Ico, and that it's right now it's doing great.
Now, The Last Guardian, and I actually watched some videos on this.
Mm-hmm.
This was one that's about 6 years in the making because of the AI that was involved in it. I've seen a couple of, I know Donkey did one on it. I think Markiplier did as well.
Game Grumps have done one, I think, too.
Yeah,
now.
and let me tell you something. This game is breathtaking.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just watching other people play it, I want this game. It's just too bad it's out of the price range I would pay for a game.
Go back and watch some Let's Plays of people playing Ico, just ICO. And it's basically the predecessor to this game. And it's still just as good looking. It's a great looking game. So
Now, is that for PC?
It's for PC, PS3, and Xbox 360.
All right, I just want to say this only because I know the fact that she's listening. Anastasia, yeah, I am definitely a pervert.
Yeah,
she just texted me and asked me. She's like, "Did you raise your hand saying that you're a pervert?" Yes, I did.
All three of us are perverts in our own individual
Me probably
ways.
more than the rest of
our own individual
me.
ways.
Probably more than you two put together.
Probably. Yeah.
Yes. So to answer your question, yes.
There you go. Number 7 is Titanfall 2, and this is my one. I didn't really like Titanfall. I think there's no real story
it's
mode to it.
overrated.
It's just it's kind of
Well, the first one was kind of a flop.
yeah, and then the second one they try to put in a campaign, and it's too short. It's not Call of Duty, man. People are like, oh, but you get to fight with cool robots. Like, whatever. So moving on, The Division, another one which I'm very surprised is up on this list. This is actually not my list. This is Stuff.tv's list, but it's actually one of the more definitive lists I've found. So. Tech news stuff. But the Division actually looks better and feels better than most Call of Duty games out right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been kind of getting the realism going. And so it's been, I'm liking it. I wouldn't buy it personally because I'm done with FPSs mostly, but it's not a bad one. Pick it up if you like to.
Speaking of FPSs.
Speaking of SPF, man, I need some
You need some
sunscreen.
SPF.
Anyway.
You've been out in the sun too long.
Number 5 is
He
Battlefield.
is starting to turn red a little over on the left side there.
That's the alcohol. Number 5 is Battlefield 1, which honestly I think the Division probably should have been higher than that one. Battlefield 1's great, but they get. I think there's an uncanny valley for realistic shooters too, like how you have the robot uncanny valley where it looks a little too real, but there's something a little off and looks creepy. That's the uncanny valley. Battlefield 1 has that uncanny valley of shooters where they try too hard to make it realistic. Like they'll do too much, kickback on a rifle or something like that, or they don't do like hit scanning. You know what hit scanning is?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead and explain it before I butt in.
Hit scanning is where if if me as the user, I fire my gun in the game at somebody, if I see that I hit them, guess what? They're hit no matter what. That's what hit scanning is. So if there's lag between the two people, two people playing online, even if it doesn't register on their end I hit them, because my end and I'm the shooter hits them, then they get hit. And that's actually one of the biggest things about Overwatch I like, which is actually on this list, and I'll get to that later too. But
okay, so what I was going to say about Battlefield 1, this is the World War I shooter, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It looks nice, though.
It is.
Looks
And
really
that's
nice.
what I was going to say, is the fact that you were talking about the whole realism thing. One thing I did like about Battlefield 1, if you look at it, they purposely muted the colors on it to give you that dark sense of World War I. They didn't want to have bright colors on it so that you were like, oh, I'm shooting. They made it dark on purpose to give you an inner feeling that you're actually there, and it's just so
they did it really
mean.
Like I said, all Battlefield games are bad at they make their weapons too clunky. That's why I don't like playing. But Battlefield 1, if you just watch them and play through, it's a gorgeous game. It's photorealistic almost. You still get some of the people when they watch them talk, their mouth doesn't move quite there. But, hey, it's still a great game. But
And the teeth.
I don't think any game can nail that. I mean, even in Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox One, which has,
look at Resident Evil 7, the game I've been playing. The opening scene, you're like, oh, wow, I thought she was real for a second. Then she started talking. Now it's creepy. That.
Yeah, because when it comes to any game like that, I've noticed it does not matter who makes it, whether it be the Resident Evils, whether it be, I know your wife, she likes the
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto. There's something about none of these graphics companies can do the teeth right.
Yep.
They always look so
weird.
Yeah.
We're at the far end of the uncanny valley right now. We're about to come out of it very soon. They're going to look like you're watching like a movie. It's getting so close. Like I said, the first time I opened Resident Evil 7, I started Let's Play. I'm like, whoa, is that like a video of a person? Until she started talking and the teeth and lips were weird.
Well, a lot of the times they're actually using the same type of motion sensing that, like, say, they used in Avatar,
right?
Where it's real people acting this out, and then they go and they digitally, put on a character to it. So that's why the movement is so beautiful on these games.
It's really good. All right, so the next one is XCOM 2, which I don't know yet because it's pretty new. It's not a very old game. There's still a lot of things going on. The good thing about XCOM is the stealth. So I think that's where it's high on the list. It's not just a run and gun shooter, it's a stealth game. I would definitely recommend maybe renting it. You can still do that.
No, my goodness, it escapes my mind. The Splinter Cell.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except for you get a lot more time to actually run and gun, but you can choose. Yeah, it's a lot to it. But number 3, racing game finally made it on here. Yeah. Forza Horizon 3 is on the list.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
This is a really good place to put that.
Forza is an excellent series.
You want to talk about beautiful games? The Forza series, the cars, the backgrounds, the skyline. Freaking gorgeous.
I think it's always been good, though.
It's been
hasn't
good,
it?
but now it's
the Forza series is just renowned for its graphics and realistic imagery in this thing, and the handling and the sounds and the detail to even the interior of the cars.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the Forza series is that it is an Xbox exclusive.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Very true.
And for that reason, that's the reason why I like the Gran Turismo series, is that I'm a PlayStation person, and that was the racing series on it. Yeah, go F yourself too, Brad.
And F is EF.
Yes. So number 2 is Overwatch. Overwatch got bumped off the number 1 spot. I know, man. I'm still playing Overwatch, and as a matter of fact, I'm excited because the new season is going to start on Tuesday, and I've got to redo my competitive season here.
He's got an addiction there, is what he's got.
It's a great game because it's not a common FPS shooter, and you have like unlimited ammo. You just have to reload stuff. It's very competitive, very kind of it's a team-based game.
All it is like Team Fortress
no.
2.
It's different than Team Fortress 2.
That's what they all say, but to me, it's identical.
Have you tried it?
I've watched I have not played it because obviously I'm not spending, in this case, 42 pounds on it. But
it's still about $30. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, actually, in U.S. dollars, that's more like 55.
It shouldn't be that much, but I think they're.
Yes.
I think they're getting bloated. But on Steam, it's still $30. But anyway, the thing is about Overwatch compared to Team Fortress 2.
That's GameStop prices. That's why.
Yeah, probably. With Team Fortress 2, you could be the one person.
It would be $52.19.
Boom! So I was almost right.
Anyway, so in Team Fortress 2, you could pick one person and just run and gun everybody and win a match, whatever. To actually win matches in Overwatch, you have to work as a team. There is a whole team dynamic that you don't get with Team Fortress 2 on that. And you start making friends, doing things online. You try and get 6 people all together of your friends to make it a better game.
You get 13-year-olds saying that they did things to your mother. It's a typical type of
There's
thing.
actually a lot less of that, honestly, on this than there is on Team Fortress. There's a lot less of the crap talk. There's still people that get flamed about it. But, yeah, they always get butt hurt. But they go on tilt. How are you gonna do? It's
Rage quit.
Overwatch is you have more of a MOBA feel to it too, because you actually have to work as a team and strategize. So that's kind of why I like it. But I digress. Number one, because it fell off with Overwatch, Uncharted 4. The new Uncharted game came out.
I actually heard that was somewhat
the
decent.
controls are tight. The graphics are beautiful. It's on the other end of the uncanny valley, so it's not so realistic. You're going, that's weird, but it's realistic enough to where you're going, this is great. The only
you can get into it and feel like you're there without feeling like you're watching a movie.
Right, exactly. Okay. The only thing that's a little bit weird about it is some of the gunfighting. There's no like QCQ or whatever. There's no quick time events. They've dumbed those down, which was great for people. They just want to fight. They just want to go out and run through as Nathan Drake and just blow things up and gun people down and go on adventures. And that's more of what they went with this one. And now with the movie coming out soon, they really needed to step up their game. So number one spot, definitely deserved on this one's Uncharted 4. So that's your top 10 for the week. And we'll see what happens next week because the Switch is coming out on Thursday. So we'll see what the new top 10 will be next week.
And not to mention the NES Classic is officially hit Amazon.
Yep. And you will not find it for another month because it'll be sold out. But yeah.
But Eric J got his hands on one.
He did. And he's ready to hack it, put all the ROMs on it, so whatever. That's what
I
he's gonna
think
do.
he got his for what, $60 or something like that. And now all of a sudden they're going up on Amazon for $260.
And the original retail price set by Nintendo was $39.99.
$39.99.
Price gouging just because of supply and demand. But yeah, if you're sitting here and you're the type of person you're licking your chops on getting one of these NES Classics, let me learn you something here, okay?
Listen here, kids.
I got me a Raspberry Pi I bought for $35. On this Raspberry Pi,
that's a deal.
Wait, how many games comes on the NES Classic?
I think, yeah.
About 30?
30 or 40, depending on the
So my
model.
Raspberry Pi that I paid $35 for, so less, about half the cost of what's supposed to be the original starting, well, not supposed to be, but the current original pricing, not the price gouging that's currently going on, but the $60 we'll say. So for half of that, I have approximately, I believe, 360 NES games, about another 150 Super Nintendo games, and then about another 90 Sega Genesis games. And I can load Nintendo 64 onto it, PlayStation 2 if I want to, for only $35.
That's true.
So if you're buying yourself an NES Classic, I already won.
However, if you pre-order the NES Classic, you do get some exclusive games. I'd have to get the list for you, but things you can't actually hack a ROM for. So they did give some incentive at that $39.99 level, but hey, price gouging.
Yeah, with the price gouging and now it being up to about $260, those exclusives are no longer really worth it.
That's very true, but it's not Nintendo's fault. I won't blame them for it. I blame that's why I just tell people, do not go
you gotta blame the retailers like Amazon for seeing that something constantly going out of stock. So hey, let's tack out another $200 and make these suckers
people
pay.
will pay for it.
And yeah, people will pay for it. It's like the Twinkie complex.
Yeah.
And people were paying $300 for a 12-pack of Twinkies.
Guys,
well, how do you feel now there, buddy?
We still got Twinkies, baby.
I called it, too. I'm like, you watch some company like Little Debbie or whatever is going to buy out the rights to Twinkies and going to start making them again. Lo and behold, somebody bought out Twinkies and they're being made again.
Yep.
So if you're one of the people that went up on eBay and paid over $300 for a 12-pack of Twinkies, please hashtag us, contact us, do whatever you want so I can figure out what the frig were you thinking?
So that we can berate you on air.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, so maybe we can, if you're just going to throw away money, we could use it for our studio.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or race car parts.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I wanted to also point out you're having a field day over there with the overlays on the video, aren't you?
I'm just basically going back and forth. Like I'll keep this one up and then I'll change it over to that one because I'm not getting anything on the social media right now. But at least we have something up, and I'll switch back over when I feel like, hey,
we've also got our black and white one and that's on there too.
This is this one here, but it's not very visible right now. So.
Not on this,
right?
But if you look over
there,
there,
if I look back there, you can see it better. Yeah,
and it looks like this TV actually went off on us, which is weird. It's actually more visible on that TV than it is on that.
You would think I had that one on, so that's one I can see, but
my mother wanted it off, so she turned it off.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I think that's what I don't even remember that one going off.
So yeah, well,
okay.
There you go. So, Scoop Rate for the
let's talk about the
5-10 minutes.
Yeah. We got about 2 minutes. Today, me being a race car fan and everything, I did watch the Daytona 500. One of the things I'm kind of upset over this year is that my favorite driver, Kevin Harvick, the entire Stewart-Haas team has switched from Chevrolet to Ford. I know they announced it a year ago and everything, but it's still a shocker to see my favorite driver out there at Ford. For anybody that knows me, I'm a diehard Chevy person. My race car has a Chevy engine. My race car previous to this was a Chevy. I am a Chevrolet person, so I'm finding it very difficult to root for a driver that's now driving a Ford. That being said, I've kind of like, okay, well, I need to pick a different driver then, because as much as I love Kevin Harvick, I can't cheer for a Ford. So I was I kind of decided that I'm going to...
He had no problem cheering for a Ford when he needed my help moving his couch and I had my F-150. It can do it. Let's do it.
Barely.
It barely did it, but
barely.
But it still did it, and you had no problem cheering on that one.
He had to cheer it on. The little engine could need some cheer.
So that being said, I decided that I needed to have. I'm not switching to a new driver, so to say, but I got to cheer for a Chevy. So I've kind of taken this thing for Kyle Larson at this point in time, and at the same time Chase Elliott, because back when I was younger and I didn't have this Ford versus Chevy thing, I did like Bill Elliott, who always drove Ford. So Chase is Bill Elliott's son. And so I kind of like Chase Elliott because of that. He's a son of one of my former favorite drivers and all that. And Jen apparently likes Chase Elliott too. So
no, Bill Elliott. I believe Bill Elliott. Okay. He's a racing icon, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Okay, awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Mm-hmm. So, NASCAR decided to institute a couple of changes this year, and one of them is this new segment type of format. So they will award points to the top 10 drivers. They basically section off the entire race into 3 different segments. So the end of the first segment, top 10 drivers will receive points based on their standings, and they'll throw out the caution flag. They do the same thing at the end of the second segment, which I think they do not need more caution flags at this point in time, because there is an ongoing dispute right now whether or not NASCAR is throwing out caution flags just to kind of bring the field back together to inspire more competitive racing.
Seems like they're just trying to make it more complicated, in my opinion.
They are, and that's the thing. I mean, back in the day when NASCAR was in its heyday, and that's the thing. NASCAR needs to realize that today they don't have the money backing sponsorship like they did back in the day when it was the Winston Cup Series. Philip Morris is gone. Okay, they are not going to be sponsoring something of this anymore. They have since gone through 4 different primary sponsorships. Didn't
they have Sprint?
They had Sprint, yes. After Philip Morris dropped off, it was then the Nextel Cup, then it was the Sprint Cup. I believe there was one more somewhere in between. I can't really, but now it's the Monster Cup, so it's sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. Yes, Monster Energy picked up the primary sponsorship for the entire series this year. NASCAR needs to realize that they are they're making all these rule changes in the interest of making it better, as they like to say, but all they're doing is alienating fans like myself who have watched this and followed this series for years. Okay, all these cautions that are being thrown out, all these segments, they now have a 5-minute rule for cars that get any type of damage out on the track. They got a 5-minute timer to get their car fixed into the pits without adding any additional parts, or bring it back into the garage if they can get it back out on the track and get it to at least 160 miles per hour in the car, they can come back in for another 5 minutes. I don't get it. And now this new chase format that's been out for a couple years where they call it the playoff system. I don't like it whatsoever, because somebody can theoretically win the first 27 races of the year. And then when the playoffs start, say the next 3 races, which are the first round of these playoffs, they have absolutely horrendous time and they finish absolutely crappy. They can be eliminated and then win the next 7 races. So they could theoretically win 34 races out of 37 for the year and still lose a championship because they failed to qualify for the next round. I don't like this playoff system. Granted, the point system might be a little bit easier to understand, where you get 42 points, well, 40 now because they shrunk the field. And they've just all these changes that they're really implementing has really alienated the old school watchers. And I think that is the reason why ratings are down for them, is they're alienating the people that used to watch them all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even follow NASCAR, but that sounds...
Yeah, it's just go out there, run, earn points based on how you finish. At the end of the year, who has the most points wins the championship.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, stupid. You know what they say.
Yes.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That was creepy.
Speaking of which.
All right, we are TDNS.
Time to kiss this show goodbye.
Yes. Bye-bye. All right, no, we are TDNS. We're here every Sunday night live at thatdamnnerdshow.com, live on YouTube and on Facebook. Until next week, we are out of here. Have a good week, everyone. We'll see you next Sunday.
Dairy Queen! Where is my Dairy Queen?
Shut up.